Hello, today I will show you briefly how to navigate through the Encyclopedia using VisNomad, the visual editor for traversing entries of the 1976 or 1983 Encyclopedia of Computer Science. When you start the visualizer, you will be presented with a tree on the left panel, which is the alphabetical list of all the entries of the encyclopedia. So you can navigate with the thumb wheel of your mouse. If your mouse has the thumb wheel, you can use the left bar, navigation bar, or you can directly go to the search bar and enter a particular term. For example, analysis. What it will do, it will reduce the tree to only those entries that contain the word analysis, either in the root of the subtree or in any of the leaves. So here, for example, we see that this particular entry, analysis of algorithm, contains the word analysis. None of the entries that it relates to do, but you see that the one that is underneath actually has the word analysis in both in the root of the subtree or in a leaf. So what is shown here is a relationships that exist from different entries, in a sense that one will reference the other. One will have in its related subject the name of another. We did not differentiate between the fact that an entry may have another entry in its related subject. For example, here, analysis of algorithm may refer to computer science, or computer science may refer to analysis of algorithm. We do not make the differentiation at that point. We will do that in the right panel. So once you've reduced the tree, you can left click on any of the nodes here to shrink it to a manageable size. And when you're ready to explore, you can right click on any one of these entries. So if I right click on analysis of algorithm, then I will be presented in the right panel with a two-dimensional network of these entries. The one that I have clicked on is highlighted with a orange, light orange border, and the others are plain. When the mouse hovers over any of them, the relationships that exist between that particular entry and the others is highlighted in brown, dark brown. The tooltip will give you more information on that particular entry, its name, the number of columns in the encyclopedia itself, the number of related subjects, and the number of references that it makes to outside sources. And below that, you'll have two different measures of centrality, the Jordan centrality and the betweenness centrality. Jordan, in this case, shows that the node is 130th in terms of being central to the graph, and betweenness centrality shows that it's 62nd. We use the betweenness centrality to control the color of the nodes. If I click left on any of the nodes here, I will automatically bring all the other nodes that it relates to, that it either lists as references, as related subjects in its page, or entries that list it as a related subject. If you right-click on a background at any point in time, you're going to have a zoom to fit action that will bring the whole graph in view. If you left-click and drag, you can move the graph around. And if you use the thumb wheel, you can zoom in any portion of the graph, or you can zoom out. So any part of the graph that you are interested in, you can zoom in and see more information. The color here indicates the darker the color is, means centrality. So this node is very central to the graph. Errors here is 4th in terms of being central to the graph. And you see that using a computer is less central, but still pretty much central, 28th position out of 478. And this one is at 128th position. So darker means more central, lighter means more on the outside of the graph. If at any point in time the graph gets very crowded, which will happen when you have many nodes on a graph, you can play with the elasticity value and the distance and get the graph to be more manageable. Any point in time, if you want to fix a node, by default the node that you have clicked on will be fixed. But if you want any of the moving nodes to somehow be fixed in particular position, you simply need to double click on them, double right click. So this particular node, if I double right click on it, I can fix, and now I can organize my graph and maybe pull it and see clusters maybe more easily. And that's pretty much it. So I hope you have fun with VisNomad and discover interesting relationships that exist, and maybe find a project that this could be